What up, what up, what up, my wounded healing warriors? Welcome back to Mugsy Sees Mona Speaks. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to this channel, I would highly subscribe that you go back to the very first video, to the rules of my channel, and also go to the second episode after you finish watching that and go into the truth and why is it so offensive, and do that exercise to start the truth within yourself, because we deal honestly here within ourselves and amongst each other when I open up the floor for y'all to be speaking and talk amongst each other. But this is a space where you have to be honest with yourself. This is about building yourself up to be a better version of yourself, and the only way to do that is to start off by being honest with yourself. So if you have not done that, if you have not begun telling the truth to yourself, please, by all means, go back to that video, the truth and why is it so offensive, and go over that video, and please do the exercise and then come back to this video, because I promise you, you will be offended at every video that I give you. Fair warning, I ain't here to be friendly. I'm here to be honest. I'm here to heal. I'm here to help. And healing is not always pretty. For those of you who always been tuned in, what's up, babies? How you been? How you feel? Come on, survive. Come on, estás. I've been doing good. I'm doing well. So, listen, y'all. Today's episode is going to be a real one. It's going to be a doozy, y'all. I'm talking about relationships. Is it a trauma bond or is it real? Is it a trauma bond or is it a friendship? Is it a trauma bond or is it your soulmate or is that your boo? You feel me? Is this seasonal? Are they an acquaintance or are they drama? Yeah, we hitting there today. Because recently I've been having situations that has been making me question my connections with people. And I've been thinking a lot deeply about my connections with people, where I'm putting my energy into, who I put my energy into. Has it been worth my time lately? And I done literally had to really review some shit lately and just was like, yeah, nope, 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 and write a whole shitload of motherfuckers off. You feel what I'm saying? And people don't understand where the fuck that's coming from. Because it's kind of like, damn, yo, I thought you fucked with me all these years, and now all of a sudden you just up and left, and you don't fuck with niggas, you don't talk to niggas no more, you just sayonara, and 1 minute you was here, the next minute you gone. What the fuck is that? And I had to do the research within myself, okay? So, listen, let me start here. A lot of people that I built with over trauma bonds. And it was never really on no friendship shit, like in my head, the way I thought I was. You feel what I'm saying? And even in my own toxic ass ways, I thought I was being a friend when I wasn't. I was just gassing motherfuckers up to live and survive in a trauma. Like, we was just feeding each other trauma and keeping that shit going to keep us tight. You feel what I'm saying? We built off of the trauma that we went through, and you feel what I'm saying? Never let that shit go. You feel me? And it always goes back to the original trauma that brought us together. But outside of that, we ain't got no motherfucking things in common. No likings, no nothing, no dealings. Okay? A trauma bond is a bond built off of trauma and drama. A friend is somebody that who you have a strong liking for, or favor, or help, or support. That's a friend. See, I've had friendships develop over trauma bonds, but the thing is, we never move forward from that pain. Like, we kept that pain so that way we could still be cool. We kept that shit going. And it wasn't fucking healthy. Like, it really wasn't fucking healthy. Because at the end of the day, like, a trauma bond is like two people that only got a kid in common, but none of their other life relates to each other. Like, real shit. And with that being said, Hold on, y'all, because I got a little buddy over here. He's sitting here talking. I hear him grunting. But it's like that. It's kind of like that. You feel what I'm saying? The only thing y'all got in common is the trauma. That's the only thing keeping y'all together. Now, with friendships, those are people that see your trauma, but they try to help you through your trauma. They try to make you rise above the problem that you're facing. Even if they see the trauma and it's like, okay, I've been through this trauma, but they actually try to help. They try to support you. They try to move above. See, in trauma bonds, the only thing they do is support the trauma. That's it. They only support trauma and then they bring more trauma to keep it going. You get what I'm saying? And you got to be able to recognize when that shit comes your way. Because if you don't, you will fall back into the cycle. Motherfuckers will catch you up really quick in a trauma bond. And it'll come fast. You have to be able to catch that shit and stop it. Now it's easy because to fall into a trauma bond, because when we hurt and we going through shit and somebody else going through something similar, or they understand the pain, you feel what I'm saying? We allow ourselves to be vulnerable in them times. So we open up and we vent and we be angry. And then the person that gone through the same shit or gone through some similar shit, it sparks something in them and then they become angry with y'all. And then y'all build on that anger. You feel what I'm saying? And that's cool, fine and dandy, because it allows you to release all of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? That you done had up in here, that you done had up in here and shit, all of that shit. It allows you to let that shit go. And then it allows you to create some shit and to destroy some shit, too. Now, and please understand, keep in mind, I'm just talking about relationships in general. I'm not getting into the intimate partnership yet. So, you feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about trauma bonding and friendship right now. Okay, so please understand that. So with that being said, yeah, y'all can fuel each other and support each other, but y'all end up fueling and supporting each other in the wrong direction. Understand when somebody is actually for you and when somebody is actually needing to heal and bond. Because really, when somebody comes to trauma bond, they're saying, I need to heal. Now, how do you know you have a friend? Like I said, do you know what a fucking friend is? Because a friend is somebody who has a strong liking for or to favor, or someone who helps and supports a person or a cause. That's a friend. That definition of it. And technically, by fault, they're right. You have a liking for that person. You support that person. You help that person. You want to bring out the best in that person without getting intimate, without allowing yourself to be completely vulnerable. You still have your guard up, but you're not completely guarded. You allow some vulnerability in. And y'all can bounce off of each other. Y'all support each other emotionally. Y'all support each other physically. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all give food for thought. That's a friend. Where do you pull your energy into? What kind of friend are you? Are you a trauma bonder? Are you a friend? You feel what I'm saying? Are you the poor? Are you a freeloader? Because some motherfuckers are actually, you feel what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers play the background. And you background motherfuckers are freeloaders. That's what the fuck you are. That's what the fuck I'm going to tell you are. You background motherfuckers are freeloaders. The background motherfuckers that don't say much, that don't pour into you, but will, you feel what I'm saying, still interact with you on a like sporadic basis and shit like that. Yeah, we call them fucking freeloaders over here. Because those are the motherfuckers that won't pour into you, but they'll take your shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, they won't initiate anything with you. They won't engage a conversation with you. They leave you halfway stuck. Those are what you call freeloaders, baby. Let your mother cut your losses and keep it fucking moving. Those are your freeloaders. Because they just sit around for the energy. They don't necessarily, you feel what I'm saying, mean to. Because in their mind, a lot of times, you feel what I'm saying, most freeloaders stay out the way. But them motherfuckers will, you feel what I'm saying, take your shit if you give it. And they won't pour shit back into you. They just take it. And if you're coming from a hurt space, and you're into trauma bonding and you don't understand the type of person you're seeing, you're going to keep doing it. And you're going to wonder why the fuck it seems like I'm chasing this person. Because you are. You are. Freeloading. Off your energy. You can tell them I said it. I don't give a flying fuck. They're freeloaders. They ain't pulling back into you. Now, then you got your givers. You got your givers. And those are your people you have to watch. You have your givers because then you have the people who are also healing. And because they're healing and in the way that they heal, when they felt the pain of whatever they felt, you feel what I'm saying? The pain of being alone, betrayed, or anything like that, they don't want people to feel that way. Or they don't want people to assume them to be that way. So those are the people that are continuously pour into you, 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 and trying to get you to see that, you know, they're there. They'll do unnecessary shit. They'll send you unnecessary messages. They'll send you messages even though you don't want them. They'll send you messages that you wasn't even thinking about even before. You feel what I'm saying? They'll send you random ass messages throughout the day, and it's like, why the fuck are you checking on me? Those are your pores. Those are your people that you want to keep around, but keep your eye on your pores. Keep your eye on your pores. Because people that pour also tend to pour their issues. Watch the motherfucking pour. See, people can pour into you, but you got to watch what people pour into you. You have people that will pour into you mentally. You have people that'll pour into you emotionally. You'll have people that'll check on you. Hey, how you doing? How you been? How's life? You know, everything good. But them pourers are specifically pouring into you so that they can pour their drama into you. They ain't pouring into you because they genuinely give a fuck. They're pouring into you so they can pour their drama out of them. And they can empty out that drama in their cup. And so they can refill themselves back up. It's like a recharge thing. Give and take. I'm going to pour my drama out onto you and into your energy field so I can feel free and lessened up. Because that's how some people, like I said, trauma bonded, y'all vent. You feel what I'm saying? That's one of the things. Is that your friend pouring or is that a trauma bond pouring? Do that motherfucker only hit you up just to pour their problems into your world? Is it every time you talk to these motherfuckers, they always got an issue? I mean, always. And it's something new. Not the same shit, but new shit. There's always something new, always something wrong. Last week you talked to him, it was, damn, yo, my car was fucked up. You know, hey, man, how you been? What's up? I've been good. How you? Shit, chilling, man, but just kind of fucked up. Yo, my car was fucked up. It's in the shop, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm working on getting it back. And then my girl got the tripping and shit. And, man, the kids running around acting crazy. Then the next week you talk to this motherfucker, man, man, I almost got fired from my job, yo. Man, these motherfuckers. And he just called, you feel what I'm saying? But the conversation started off like, hey, what's up, yo? How you doing? How you been? You been all right? Yeah, I've been good, yo. How you? Man, I've been all right, yo. But, yo, these motherfuckers at my job. Nigga. Damn, is it not a complaint every time I talk to you? Do you always got an issue? I mean, there's always something fucking wrong with the world, but damn, do you gotta show it? I see it on the internet. I hear it on the news, see it on the news. Damn, I gotta hear it from you too. I done heard last week bad news from you. The week before, I heard bad news from you. The month before, I heard bad news from you. Damn, every time we talk, you going through a motherfucking problem. Me too, nigga, me too. I'm going through life too. Life kicking my ass too, my nigga. But damn, I ain't dwelling on it. You got motherfuckers that'll do that shit to you and be like, that's your friend. Now, here's the thing. Well, Mona, how the fuck do you tell between the motherfucking friend and the trauma bond? Because, bitch, you just keep saying that everything you saying, it sounded like it's a motherfucking trauma bond to me. Well, let's see. With your friends, what do your friends do? Do your friends support you And I mean, when I say support you, I don't mean like just be in your ear and yes, bitching you and yeah, girl, just always agreeing with what the fuck you saying and supporting you when you're wrong, because that ain't no motherfucking support. When I say support, I mean bitch in your ear like, bitch, don't do that. Don't do that. That shit gonna send you to motherfucking jail. Or motherfucking doing shit like you got a motherfucking business being your motherfucking sampler tester and putting reviews on your business. They sharing your motherfucking posts. When you say, you feel what I'm saying, if you ask them for something, do they fucking reciprocate the fucking it? Do they fucking help you with it? When you got an issue, do they help you with it? Do they reciprocate the energy? Do they give to you the way you give to them? If you feed them, do they feed you? If you give them a book, will they give you a book? Just as equally good? I mean a motherfucking friend. I mean somebody that has a mutual interest in what you do, a mutual love for what you do, and actually digs into you, care to fucking find out. Do you got a motherfucker that check on you genuinely just to be like, yo, I'm just checking, yo? Do you got a motherfucker that sees some shit and be like, hey, yo, here. Yo, what's this for? Yo, I see that you need this shit, so here. Because see, motherfuckers be iffy. I'm a fucking friend. And the way I am with my friends, it throws motherfuckers off. I tell people I only cook for my family and friends. I don't cook for random motherfuckers. I don't cook for associates. And the only other people that I cook for outside of that is homeless people. That's it. I don't cook for gatherings and none of that shit. Because my love doesn't need to go to every fucking body. And everybody don't deserve my fucking love. That's just the truth. But the way that I am with my friends, my friends are fucking spoiled. And motherfuckers know that. People that been my friend, that was my friends, them bitches can tell you, yeah, they used to be able to come over to my house at 8:30 in the morning and get something to fucking eat. You're hungry? You need some clothes? You're dirty? Come take a shower. Come wash your ass. I got something over here that can fucking fit. Don't worry about it. You ain't got clothes that can motherfucking fit. We can wash your clothes and we'll dry them. Bitch, I'm creative. Let us not have a way. I make a way. Bitch, you feel ashamed about something? I'ma hype your ass up. You started a motherfucking business, post it. I'm a motherfucking share you all over my motherfucking platform. How many people do you got that actually dig into your shit and actually be like, yo, why the fuck you do that shit? Yo, you know you shouldn't have done that shit. Do you have motherfuckers that'll correct you when you wrong, not just tell you the shit that you want to hear? Do you have motherfuckers that ain't going to sit here and just go with the motherfucking flow and actually give thought to your situation and actually sit there and actually brainstorm with you solutions to your issues? Not just look at your problem and, you feel what I'm saying, give you commentary on your motherfucking issues and give you agreement commentary on your issues, but actually sit and brainstorm solutions with you. Not a problem-based motherfucker, because that's the difference between a friend and a trauma bond. Trauma bonds stay in problems. Friendships are solution-based. Friendships focus on solutions and staying ahead and helping each other and mutually benefiting one another to help each other rise. That's what friends do. And then when it gets into an intimate level and you in an intimate relationship, you feel what I'm saying? That's when you are dating someone, you feel what I'm saying? That's the same shit. When you date somebody, you're dating a fucking friend. That's why they're a boyfriend, a girlfriend. Notice the friend at the end of it. Because they're meant to help. They're meant to support. Because y'all have a mutual interest, mutual liking, and favor each other. And sometimes, even in friendships, it's a little bit of trauma bonding that does happen. But understand that it seems like it's a trauma bonding, but it's not. It's to show understanding. Sometimes trauma bonding is needed in a friendship just a little bit. And what I mean trauma bonding, just being able to relate to what a motherfucker's saying. Relating to what a motherfucker's saying, not building off of the trauma. But relating to what a motherfucker is saying and being able to understand what a motherfucker is saying, you feel what I'm saying, is how most of that shit starts. So it is necessary. But which direction of the relationship do you go? Each relationship has the opportunity to become a friendship or a trauma bond. It is up to you to decide which of the two it's going to be. And then you can grow from there. Either y'all going to keep trauma bonding, and then y'all going to separate, or y'all going to build a friendship and y'all going to grow. But you got to understand what part you play in the relationship. Are you the taker? And you take everybody's shit? And I mean, take everybody's shit? And listen, don't have no shame in this shit. Like, don't feel bad. Do not feel bad. Because listen, I've been all of them. I've been all of them. I've been the pourer. I've been the giver. I've been the taker. I've been the freeloader. I've been them all. I've been them all. I've been the motherfucker that just call and be like, hey, what's up? You good? Yeah. So, yo, let me tell you about this motherfucker right here. I've been that motherfucker. And to some motherfuckers, I am. Because they do it to me. I've learned to start giving back to people what they give back to me so that I don't feel cheated. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I start literally returning that energy back so that I don't feel drained or tired or weighed the fuck down, yo, because you can become weighed down by people and their traumas, and you end up taking on their shit, not realizing you taking on their shit. You feeling fucked up all because you heard some shit that you from a motherfucker you trauma bonded with, and because it's so similar to you, now that shit done fucked up your whole day. And now you mad the whole motherfucking day. Like, I can't believe these motherfuckers, and that shit ain't even happen to you, bruh. It did not happen to you. That shit happened to Dee Dee, not you. What you mad for? I get the outrage of the injustice, but you're more mad than the motherfucker it happened to. You allowed that motherfucker to pour all that anger and frustration and anguish into you, and now your day fucked up behind they shit. So, or you done motherfucking poured so much shit into a motherfucker. You done poured motherfucking attention and energy into a motherfucker, and they ain't say shit back. Or they dry as fuck. Now, please understand, when you get moments like that and you dealing with takers, understand something. Takers are hurt too. You feel me? Forgive me, y'all caught me at the wrong time. I ain't got no cigarettes, so I rolled one. Listen, this is Trent shit. But understand your takers are hurt too, yo. Because takers are scared of being vulnerable. Like I said, I've been all of these motherfuckers, and I can break this fucking science down to you. Your takers don't want to be vulnerable. So, your takers don't want to be vulnerable. Number one, they are takers because they pour too much into the wrong person. They were once poors, and they poured too much of themselves into the wrong person. And because of that, due to the pouring and the manner in which they poured and what was poured into that person or thing, and because it probably ended detrimentally, harshly, in whatever form or way or fashion that it did, it allowed them to become a taker. They snatched everything back, built up this wall, and was like, fuck it, now I'm going to just take gimme, because motherfuckers was taking my shit. Now it's my time. So they operating out of this pain where it's like, I ain't allowing nobody to do that shit to me. I deserve this, I deserve that, and I deserve this because I know how I am. I know what I deserve, and I'm going to be a taker. And you know what? That's fine and dandy. But see, what takers is, the problem is with them is they ain't vulnerable. They ain't open. They ain't reciprocating shit. They just taking it. Because they, in their head, they building themselves back up. And they are. They are. And they're doing it with the energy that's being given. As a taker, shit like that feels good. That's how you get gifts. You get text messages. A lot of women are takers. Listen, ladies, this is for you because we do it all the fucking time. A lot of us are takers, yo. A lot of us women are especially takers, yo. We do it all the fucking time, yo. We have hundreds of niggas in our motherfucking DMs. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Just checking on you. How's your day? And all because we heard behind that one bum ass nigga is fuck all these niggas. And the couple of niggas that's actually showing attention and doing right by niggas and actually trying to do nice little shit and want to take us out on dates and give us money and little shit like that. Those are the motherfuckers that we be ignoring. Those are our poorers, and we are the takers, and we take all that shit and then post it on social media and be like, yo, I'm so tired of these niggas posting, sending good morning, beautiful. Why don't they get the motherfucking message? We take their energy and do something else with it. Tell me I'm lying. We are the biggest motherfucking takers and don't even fucking realize it. Motherfuckers, instead of dating that shit right there and allowing that motherfucker to reserve that energy for the next woman that wants that energy from yo, we'll allow a motherfucker to keep doing it. We'll allow these motherfuckers to send messages for days and not respond or respond whenever we feel like it. We are the biggest fucking takers, yo. We are. And you just have to be honest with yourself in that. Because we do that shit all the motherfucking time. All the time. Men do it too. And instead of, like I said, let motherfuckers know, hey, listen, I'm not interested. Hey, listen, this isn't going to work. Y'all will we really sit there and let motherfuckers type messages and talk to theyself. And just hope they wing it and get the message. So with that being said, like, you gotta recognize, but takers are coming from a hurt place. They don't want to be vulnerable because they don't want to experience that pain again. So they'll accept the energy, they'll take the energy, but giving it back, no. And then a little bit of energy that you get back is out of pity. It's out of pity, and it's just to be nice. I'm just being straight out honest with you. It's just to be nice. Because after a while with sending messages and talking to yourself for 3 days, we do give that random ass, hey, how you doing? I'm good. And yourself? That's nice. We do that shit in conversations. Again. And we do that shit more. You got motherfuckers, let's take it up a notch into the motherfucking relationships. You got motherfuckers that's, hey, that's one-sided like that in these relationships. Motherfuckers with their boyfriends, girlfriends, wives, husbands, spouse giving everything. What have you done for them? How do they pour into you? Have you poured into them back? Have you? Do they support you? Do they fucking help you through your issues? And when they have issues, do you help them through theirs or do you nag? Or do you not say shit? Because understand something. Not saying shit is a fucking response. It's an action. Even though you're not doing shit. Even though you're standing still, that's an action. How are you fucking interacting with them? Be mindful of what people pour into you. Identify who you are as a person. Are you the freeloader that sit back and freeload off of shit, the taker? Are you the poor that pour shit? Or are you the flower? And you flow that shit back and forth. And then you keep that shit moving. I did this video so that people could see where they stand with people, where people stand with them, and to realize the connections that they've built throughout their time. As I have. Like I said, I just recently, you feel what I'm saying, recalibrated my whole shift to people. And it's been fucking me up a lot because I realized I poured into a lot of fucking people. I also realized the shit that people poured into me. I also realized the motherfuckers that ain't pouring into me. And it's like I done posted before on my Facebook. A lot of motherfuckers will fuck with you. A lot of people will fuck with the shit you say, fuck with your sense of humor. But when it comes down to the decisions that you make over yourself, or the decisions that you might make over your life, and you feel what I'm saying, having issues in your life, are they solution based? Do they help you? Do they move to help you? Do they even have a piece of positive advice to give you? Is every time you talk to them, is it a negative thing or is it a positive thing? Are they checking on you to check on you genuinely, or are they checking on you to unload their shit? Is that your buddy to just vent to? Because I got buddies I vent to. Like, when we good vent buddies. We vent like every day. On some real shit. We vent like every day. Damn near. Never to death. But that's my motherfucking friend, though. Because that's my friend. At the end of the day, that's my motherfucking friend. Yeah, that's my vent buddy. And we vent damn near every motherfucking day. But that bitch motherfucking supported my business. Bought 2 motherfucking candles. You feel what I'm saying? Supported my page. I support her motherfucking page. You feel what I'm saying? And I do my damn best to be there for. I just gotta go fucking visit her ass and just get over that shit of peopling. And actually move and get the fuck out there, because she all the way out west bummerfuck. But that's neither here nor there. But that's my motherfucking friend. She don't just motherfucking unleash, pour her motherfucking drama onto me. When shit is going on and we having situations and we talk about our problems, that bitch keeps it real with me. Bitch, you allowed that shit to happen to you. You allowed that shit to happen, and if you want to accept that shit to happen, then expect it to keep happening. She keeps it 100% with me. She doesn't tell me everything I want to hear. She tell me the shit that I need to know. The shit that I need to hear. She give me the wisdom that I didn't have. Or it reminds me of the wisdom that I may have forgotten. And it's likewise. I do the same thing with her. I get on her. Bitch, you, listen, you tripping. Get a grip. You be alright. You thinking too much. Life is going to happen, honey. Just let it happen. Be there for it, but you can't stop everything. Embrace it. Be prepared for it. But don't be scared of it. You get what I'm saying? Do you have somebody that'll build with you like that? Or do you got a motherfucker that just pour all their motherfucking problems into you, but you just sit there like, yeah, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. And you give them advice after advice after advice after advice, and these motherfuckers are still in the same situation. Those are your takers, boo. Your takers and your freeloaders. Because they just love the fact that you got energy and that you got time to fucking deal with their bullshit, because nobody else got time to deal with their bullshit. So they come and they freeload and they going to come and take your fucking energy. My freeloading takers. Yep. That's what they going to do. Then you got your pores. You got your pores that can't deal with it. So they got to get that shit out. But they ain't got nobody that fucking hear that shit or want to hear that shit. So they find the next closest heart. And then they'll pull that shit out of them. They just drop that shit on you. Some motherfuckers don't even bother with, hey, how you doing? Some motherfuckers just drop that shit on you. Recognize the motherfucking people. Motherfuckers that just pop the fuck up and be like, hey, yo, guess what the fuck this had just fucking happened, yo. This bitch, da. Hey, yo, check this shit out. Yo, recognize when a motherfucker always do that shit. No hey, no hi, no how you doing, how's life been, how the kids, how's your wife, how's your husband. None of that shit. If them motherfuckers just straight jump into that shit, yeah. So who the fuck are you in all these relationships? Are you the poor that just pours your shit into people all the time, unnecessarily? Are you the motherfucker that's pouring in the motherfuckers, you feel what I'm saying, and not getting your shit back? Or is you the motherfucker taker that got your motherfucking guard up and you scared to be motherfucking vulnerable and shit? Or is you the motherfucking freeloader that just sit back and take that shit and don't say nothing? Takers at least respond, but freeloaders don't. We don't. Like I said, I've been all 3. I've been all of them. So I can tell you about the experience is all of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna act like the fuck. No. I'm 31 years old, 3 kids. I done been every last single role that I've discussed. Which is why I'm here with y'all now. Like, yo, what's your connections like? Who you pour into? Do they pour into you? Is them shits just high words, or do the motherfuckers actually go into action behind you? Is they just words, or is it just actions? Is it always just pain that y'all fucking talk about? Is there pain that y'all always dealing in? And is it always drama that you always dealing in? Or does your shit be solution based? Does your shit be uplifting? Does your shit be enlightening? How does it fucking make you feel? Does it make you feel better? Does it make you feel refreshed like a breath of fresh air? Or do you feel heavy, burning, and drained and tired? Who you pouring your energy into? What is you pouring your energy into? A friendship or a trauma bond? Figure that shit out. Make a list. You know I love saying make a list, make a list, make a list, make a list, make a list of the motherfucking people. Think about the motherfucking people you interact on a daily basis. And don't just numb this shit down to motherfucking friendships. Neither. Put this shit with every relationship, friendship, family, boyfriend, girlfriend, who the fuck ever, co-workers, all that shit. I don't give a mother flying fuck. If this shit apply to your mama, let it apply to your mama. If this shit apply to your daddy, let it apply to daddy, granny, auntie, uncle, whoever, godmommy, goddaddy, whoever the fuck it belongs to. But we getting too old to keep trying to fucking beat dead horses and to keep trying to motherfucking see the good in the motherfucker. Who the fuck is you pouring into? Pain? Your pain? Or someone else's? You accepting that shit and allowing that shit to come up into your world? Is you ignoring the motherfuckers that's motherfucking helping you? You feel what I'm saying? Because I've done that shit too. As a taker, that's what happens when you're a taker. You tend to overlook the motherfuckers that actually do be there for you. Because you're just taking shit. Because you got your motherfucking wall up. And when you do that, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you be failing to realize the motherfucking connections you missing out on. On some real shit. And then when a nigga say, sayonara, see you later, au revoir. Because I close you out like a Ouija board. What the fuck happened? Why you don't fuck with me no more? Why we stop talking? Why you block me? Because, for what? For what? What am I getting out of this? What is it doing for me? I'm now at a point now, if the shit don't serve me in the way that I serve it, I don't want it. Like, I could care the fuck less. Fuck out of here. Really, on some real shit. If it doesn't serve me the way I serve it, and if it's not serving me on any type of level, platforms, or purpose for any fucking thing, I don't give a flying fuck. And I'm now making myself more aware of subconsciously and unconsciously using people's energy that's given to me and just taking it and not giving them back their energy and saying, hey, listen, thank you. I've been great. How are you? I hope you're doing fine. I appreciate it. But listen, this isn't going to work. Hey, listen, I'm not interested. Because a motherfucker will start doing shit. See, and that's game. It's free game. I know probably ladies probably like, Mona, shut the fuck up. But that's free game. Because you don't say shit and then make a motherfucker give you more. You don't do shit and make a motherfucker give you more. So, you feel what I'm saying? It gets to a point, you feel what I'm saying, you gotta allow some of that, you gotta allow some type of vulnerability within yourself. You gotta put your motherfucking guard down, yo, because eventually how the fuck do you grow? A motherfucking seed just doesn't go in the dirt and grow by itself. The seed needs water. The seed needs to be covered by dirt. It's not just going to grow because it's a seed and seeds grow into plants and shit. No, it actually has to go through a fucking process and it needs elements. It needs the dirt. It needs air. It needs water. Well, guess what? So do you, motherfucker. It can't just be you. You're going to need air. You're going to need water. You're going to need elements. Those are your motherfucking people. Your job. Your family. your friends, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your elements to help you fucking grow. Because you as a seed ain't just going to sprout the fuck up by yourself. No, it's a lovely thought. But no. So just be mindful of the type of person that you are. Be mindful of the shit that you do. You feel what I'm saying? And take accountability into that shit. And I'm not saying go back and motherfucking be like, yo, I'm sorry and all this extra shit. You ain't got to go through, you feel what I'm saying? But next time you have an encounter, you feel what I'm saying? Take a mental note of like, damn, I ain't responding to this motherfucker. Damn, I ain't responding to this nigga. Yo, what's up? A motherfucker always hit on you, check on you. Yo, what's up? They run across your mind. Fucking hit their ass up first for a motherfucking change. Stop being motherfucking scared. Because I'm going to tell you, every role that is in, that I just described, is all healing. Everybody is in the process of healing. Once you stop being a taker, the fuck was that? Oh. Once you stop being a taker, you become a pourer. And you still be a taker, but you're not so much of a taker because you know how it feels to have your shit taken. You feel what I'm saying? You start feeling bad. And then you got one motherfucker that'll make you want to pour. Or you'll have a multitude of motherfuckers that'll make you want to pour because you want something new. You want new friendships, new connections. You want to network and shit. So you pour. You feel what I'm saying? You pour, you pour, you pour. But then you're not watching how it's being reciprocated back to you. And you're steady pouring. To the freeloaders. Watch that. Watch it. Because it happens. And don't be afraid to hold anybody motherfucking accountable neither. Let motherfuckers know that shit too before you just straight cut a nigga off. I'm trying to work on that myself. Because I ain't got no tolerance for shit. If you see me pointing to you, don't fucking act like you don't. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's your choice. It's your cycle. And until then, until you grasp that concept, you're not going to gain really any healthy relationships until you can distinguish between, am I building on trauma and problems, or am I building on solutions, support, and love? Because that's the only thing. Trauma bonding can go, like I said, left or right. You can either continue to build on trauma and problems, or you can build on solutions. Trauma bonding is going to keep you in problems. Friendships is going to enlighten you and uplift you. Pick a side. Pick who you going to be friends with. And pick them wisely. Watch who you call your friends. Because everybody ain't your friends. Motherfuckers might think they your friends. A lot of motherfuckers just fuck with you. But they ain't your motherfucking friend. A lot of motherfuckers might think you cute. But they don't really like you. A lot of motherfuckers might think you that shit. And think you that bitch. But they really can't support you in the way you need to be supported. So, know who and where and when to place these motherfuckers. I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful, productive day. And just like I said, think back about it. Make a list if you got to. You feel what I'm saying? Who the fuck needs to be an acquaintance? Somebody you just speak to. You feel what I'm saying? Are they a resource? You feel what I'm saying? Some of these people are your resources. Okay? How do you deal with them? If you be on a limited mind frame of thinking that I'm only dealing with this person for this resource, but ain't outside of that, we really ain't got shit in common. I'm telling you right now, you're thinking from a limited perception, because they not the only person in this motherfucking world that has that resource. That's a limited way of thinking, boo, to think that that's the only motherfucker that you could ever get that type of thing from, and you're limiting yourself and hindering yourself with that person. So please understand, don't be wasting people's time because you feel like you can't get nothing else from somebody else or you can't get that nowhere else. Baby, it's over 1 billion people in this motherfucking world. I promise you, you can find it somewhere else. Just like a motherfucking store. The world is nothing but a store of fucking people. And just like if one store ain't got it, if Walmart ain't got it, Target got it. And if Target ain't got it, Marshall's got it. If Marshall's ain't got it, Ross got it. I'm just saying. It's the same motherfucking concept with people and friendships, yo. Really is. It's just really that motherfucking simple. The human's emotion make it complicated. Take the fucking emotions out of it. Get business minded with it. Take the fucking emotions out of it. You stop considering them and consider yourself. For my takers, consider them and stop considering yourself. You selfish bastards. Yeah, I'm calling you motherfucking selfish because you're being fucking selfish. You're being scary, you scaredy ass motherfuckers. You're scared to be vulnerable. You're scared to be hurt. You're scared to feel pain again, which I completely fucking understand because that shit does not feel good. How the fuck and the ever life is still going to go the fuck on. And at the end of the day, you can try to avoid that shit all the fuck you want to until you find a motherfucker that pull that motherfucking strength in that motherfucking chest cavity of yours and make you feel. You better feel before the universe make you feel. Because I can guarantee you, when you keep that motherfucking wall up and you steady taking and taking and taking and taking, and then when you got a motherfucker that pull that motherfucking string and then snatch that bitch, but then turn around and give it back as a loose motherfucking string and be like, I don't care to have it, you gonna feel that shit again. And you gonna be mad as fuck that you feel it because number one, you wasn't planning on feeling it. It caught you the fuck off guard. And then they got energy that you didn't realize that you gave them. But you held back on giving them, not realizing you probably could have gotten that shit back and more. I've watched that happen plenty of times. I've done it plenty of times. So I'm just saying. But I ain't gonna keep talking y'all head off because at this rate, listen, I've been talking for damn near almost an hour. For real, like almost 50 minutes. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just been going through the connections in my own head with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and looking at the way that I interact with people, looking at how I deal with people, all the dealings that I had over the last 20 years, I say. If 20. Well, yeah, no, about 20. You know what I'm saying? I literally go back to when I was a kid with this shit. Like, from my parents on up to now to my children and their dads and anybody else. Like, I'm not playing about this growth shit. I'm not playing about moving forward. I'm not playing about wasting my time. I'm not playing about none of that shit. Motherfuckers that I feel like should have been a friend, listen, when I get to where the fuck I'm going, I'm going to tell them motherfuckers the same shit. You should have been a motherfucking friend. You should have reciprocated the energy I was giving. You should have reciprocated that loyalty. You should have reciprocated that communication. You should have reciprocated that trust. You should have reciprocated that vulnerability. You should have. Because now that when I'm going, I'm not looking back. I'm not looking back. And if I feel you on my motherfucking ankles, I'm going to kick your ass off me. Because you're not coming. And the only time I'm going to look back is when I'm turned around and taking a picture and I'm looking back in the camera. Outside of that, I ain't looking back for shit. Fuck y'all. You should have been a friend. And you should have made shit right. Oh well. Not my problem. It's yours. And understand when people actually have problems that you can help them with. Problems that they actually have to deal on their own. That you need not to take on. Everything ain't your problem. They feelings ain't your motherfucking problem. If you ain't interested, you ain't interested. That's still gonna hurt they motherfucking feelings. Tell them any fucking way. Versus dealing with them and letting them pour into you. Either way, they motherfucking feelings gonna be hurt because you ain't interested. They feelings gonna be hurt by you not responding. So you might as well just cut it over with and just be like, yeah. But he did this for me when I don't do that. Okay, bitch, you can find another motherfucker that do that same shit that you're actually fucking interested in. Goofy. Some of you motherfuckers like being chased. Recognize when motherfuckers like that shit. Please recognize these signs, people. Please don't let these people take your energy and use it unnecessarily. Take it from a person who had that energy used unnecessarily. Don't let these people do it to y'all. Realize when it's being done to y'all. And keep it fucking moving. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed, stay beautiful, and y'all have a great day.